Okay, here we are with the hardest skip in the run. It's the Dracula pieces skip, or the skip into Dracula's fight, whatever you want to call it. Things are going to go pretty fast, so I'm going to pause them as they do and try to break them down as best as I can. Okay, so let me pause just to set up for the next pause. Okay, so this positioning that Alucard's in right here next to the second lantern, you want to pay attention to where his feet are. So, as you can see, where's my finger? There it is. Okay. As you can see, each individual cube space right here is broken up into 3 cubes, right? You have the initial outer one, the inner one, and then that center one. So you want the tip of your foot right there to line up with the outer edge of the center cube, right? That's where the positioning you are needs to be. So that's just the positioning part. Now remember way back when I said that we were going to pick up a heart refresh from ending the fight with Dracula in the intro stage with 0 hearts? Well, that's where that comes into play now. So you're going to unequip the Mana Prism or the Buffalo Star, whichever you prefer, and you're going to equip the Heart Refresh. Make sure your duplicator is still equipped so you don't lose it, because if you use it once and you don't get it on your first try, that's it. You have to try again, like start over. Okay, so you're going to equip the Heart Refresh. Put yourself in this position, the exact position that I'm in, and then you're going to tap forward and heart refresh at the exact same time. And if you do it correctly, your foot should jump in between the outer edge of the second cube and the outer edge of the outer cube. So in between this dark gray line and this white line is where the tip of your boot needs to end up. And the reason why that's important is because that exact position that I just explained in between those 2 lines is where the screen starts to transition. And like when you walk, the screen will move and you can physically see like the screen changing. So we need to break that shift line so that when we enter the door on the left, it creates a gap that we just fall into. And that's the first part of the trick. It's a 2 to 3 part trick. So line yourself up at the positioning, tap forward and hit heart refresh, and then when the heart refresh freezes, just like the death skip, you're going to hold the dash button so you backdash immediately. You won't see the screen like shift at all if done correctly, and then you're going to run into this pillar for a second, just like the death skip, and then jump onto it and walk through the doorway. Now I'm going to just showcase the first part, and then I'm going to attempt to pause it again because the next part is probably just as equally as hard as this one. Alright, so we'll do that. I'll try to get rid of this. So you see I've jutted forward. My toe is now in the position that I was talking about earlier, in between those 2 lines. Now I'm going to come out again. Now I'm going to backdash, run into the thing, and jump up. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to actually go back a little bit and probably show you this once or twice. But when I jump into the door, normally there's one black frame, right? Like 1 or 2 black frames between the 2 room transitions rather. But because we broke the shift line, there's going to be 2 flashes. So you're going to enter the door, wait about half a second until you see the second black flash, the one that doesn't normally happen, and then you're going to hit bat. And if you do it correctly, I'm just going to rewind a little bit so you can see everything again from me entering to leaving. Okay, so there we go. I line myself up with that first cube part, tap forward and heart refresh at the same time. I'm holding backdash now. I backdash, I run, jump. The screen flashes a second time and I hit bat. Now you could probably barely see it. You can't see it now, but at the top of the screen up there, that's where I am. I'm stuck in the roof of the ceiling. And the reason you have to turn into the bat is because if you don't, you just fall straight through the floor and then you have to navigate your way back up there again. Now from here, you can see my mana bar up there, right? I have a little bit of mana missing from transforming into the bat just now. What I need to do is I need to do 5 wing smashes to the left, and then this will happen. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? then you come out of bat, and it'll put you up here in the Dracula save room. I'll continue on. There's the elevator. And just to show you that it is functional, I will take it up. And in the room above me is Dracula. We're going to end here for now, and then I'll go over the strat to beat him.